Hey, this is Alex from the Good Old Boys Fantasy Football Podcast. To see more videos like this from the Good Old Boys, hit subscribe and support this independent podcast.
Nick Chubb finished running back 5 last year, 302 rush attempts, 1,525 yards, 12 touchdowns, 27 receptions on 37 targets, 239 yards, 1 touchdown through the air. Thoughts on Nick Chubb?
Love it. Love it. He is the most underrated back in the NFL right now, because for the longest time he hasn't been catching passes. Still, to finish RB5 and half-point PPR. Well, now Kareem Hunt is out of the picture. There was rumors that they might bring him back. Those have all but been squashed at this point, so there is no Kareem Hunt coming back. I do expect his reception total to go up. The offensive line in Cleveland, it's not the best offensive line, right? Like, I don't think anybody's going out and saying the Browns have the best offensive line in football, but they do a very good job of executing what Stefanski wants, right? And I think because of that, and because of adding Elijah Moore to take some pressure off of Amari Cooper, Deshaun Watson having a full year now with the team, being able to train with the team, being able to work out signals and get up to speed, I think the sky's the limit for Nick Chubb. I love where he's going in drafts right now because I do think it is instant value. It is instant value if you can just sit back and wait, and kind of that first third of the second round is where I'm grabbing him. Like, I love to be able to pair him up with we kind of talked about this, right? If you're going on your receiver run last week where we talked about where these receivers are going, like a Nick Chubb and Tyreek Hill, I like that a lot because Chubb is Mr. Consistent, right? You know what you're going to get with Nick Chubb. Tyreek, as good as he is, has all the explosiveness in the world still in him. So that second round combo right there, I love it for fantasy redrafts.
Yeah, I like Nick Chubb too, and I agree with him kind of falling down, and I don't understand why. The pathway has opened up, right? Like it is Nick Chubb's backfield now. And we know that Stefanski likes to run the football. So I'm not exactly entirely sure why, he is dropping down a little bit. Maybe kudos to the guys in front of him. But I agree, Kevin. Like, if I can get my hands on a Nick Chubb, you smash draft, move on.
Like, there's realistically, right, when you look at it, there's going to be probably 3, maybe 4 running backs, period, that'll see 300 plus carries this season, right? Nick Chubb will be one of them. You might see Jonathan Taylor sneak up there. You'll almost certainly see Derrick Henry in that mix. You'll probably likely see Josh Jacobs in that mix, right? Like, so then it comes down to, who you think's going to, have a better defense and be in games later. The Browns actually have a fairly decent defense out there. The Raiders, nope, bad defense, right? Like, the chances of them, really, really staying in games that aren't shootouts, and who knows what's going to look like with their quarterback situation with all of that going on there as well.
Right.
Derrick Henry, yep, like he'll get his workload there, but there's few guys out there that are going to get 300 carries and be up there at 1,500 yards on the just running the ball. And if you tell me that Nick Chubb's also going to get into the receiving mix, okay, I can get down on that